Hey everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Rejuvenation. On the last bit, we ran around and did a ton of side quests, and speaking of which, I kind of missed one here. So if you don't recognize where I am, before we actually go ahead and deal with this, we're in the section that you can reach by surfing just south of Route 3. I'm actually not sure what this place is called, I forgot completely. Ah, this is River's End, okay, that makes sense. But anyways, if we go up here, there's usually an Electrike running around during the midday. And if you have a gourmet treat, then you can actually grab the Electrike if you want it, or want to. But anyways, besides that, today is the day that we finally take on Crawli's gym. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and head on over to his gym and see what he's got for us. Also, while we're here in town, I thought I would mention that the Audino breeder has also come to town, and they do have some higher level Audinos now at level 45. These things are absolutely amazing for grinding up for Crawli's gym, especially considering his gym is probably one of the tougher ones, but we'll talk about that later. And here we are. I actually like this music a lot, so I'm really happy it's here again. Yeah, so anyway. Huh? Hey, isn't that icy? The one everyone's been talking about. Would you look at that? Looks like that seems to be the case. What you doing in here? Do you want to be a Pokemon Ranger? Don't be silly. Probably just here to battle Crawli. Crawli? Thought he was going on another mission. You lazy, good-for-nothing Rangers. If you Rangers just paid attention to anything in your lives, you'd know things around here. I seriously need to do everything around this goddamn place. And who is this lousy excuse for a trainer? This is Icy Holly, the famous trainer that people have been talking about recently. So you're the famous Icy, are you? I've seen old ladies with better posture than you. If you think you're going to walk up into Crawli's room like that, you're sorely mistaken. No, 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 no. I'm going to have to whip you into shape pronto. Why not just have them go through the course us Rangers must go through? Why, that's a brilliant idea. I love how quick I am to think of these things. There are no buts in this academy. You there. If we were to go through the course we have laid out for aspiring Pokemon Rangers as a prerequisite. We want to allow some sorry excuse like you to present themselves in front of Crawli. There's just no way. Yeah, we heard you the first time. You shut your mouth. I will have you doing push-ups for days. Days! You've heard me once, but did you ever truly listen to what I had to say? What do you say to these terms? Ah, this is just so fitting. Alright. Stop with these half-staff remarks. I will get you nowhere in life. Meet me in the back room. Rangers, I want you to get off your sorry asses and work for once. Back to your post. Now. So, sounds like she's a bit of a slave driver. Anyways, over here we have a Ranger that will basically tell us that the warp panel to the right will take you back to your closest spot in the gym puzzle. So that's really, really nice. We also have this, and we can contact Jan. We haven't talked to him in so long. Oh, so you're at Kokori Village's gym. It's been a while since I've heard from you, so I guess that's not surprising. Yeah, you built these amazing machines so I could talk to you before gym battles, but there's been a couple that I haven't actually been able to use. Anyway, is there anything you want to know? Crawli's ace, his signature move. Crawli's ace is Araquanid, strong spider that will trample anything and anyone in its way. Crawli's signature move is called Barbed Web. It's a damaging move that leaves sticky webs after it's used. It's a troublesome move. Be prepared to have your speed reduced. Alright, let's talk about the force field. Like Kita, Crawli uses the force field. On this field, the sticky web's effect is doubled, which means the barbed webs will be hell to deal with. Flying types are immune to these effects though, so if you have any of those, they will be a great asset to you. Maybe. There's water that drains into the arena due to the ocean on Route 5. It creates the same effect of rain. This may seem like a pesky thing, but it's actually the key. The field can be transformed into the rainbow field quite easily if Sunny Day is thrown out. On this field, Crawli loses all of his benefits in the table's turn. Wide Guard is also amazing here. Try using that and see how things go. And that's all he's got for us, I guess. So anyways, let's go through here. This guy isn't a trainer, but he will give you a tip. Well, he said that I had to use the logs as bridges. What could that possibly mean? And let's see what Holly has to say for us. So you've decided to show up here after all. Perhaps you're not a sorry excuse like I initially thought. That aside, you're about to enter an obstacle designed for rangers to overcome. Surely, if you're positive on battling Crawli, you'll have no problem getting to the end of this cave. You'll need to move the terrain located in this area in order to progress. You'll also need the help of the Pokemon located in this cave. Pokemon Ranger is just a ranger without their Pokemon. You'll never make it to the end if you don't befriend them, so make sure you do that. It's okay if you don't want to do it after hearing such things. Weak-hearted trainers barely make it past the door anyway. Well, that was absolutely lovely. So, we can push these logs out of the way by just talking to them, pretty much. Sometimes if we push them over here like this, we'll anger a Pinsir. But after the Pinsir attacks us, we can actually hop over the log just like this, so that's not a big problem. It's kind of difficult to see the hop spots, but the log is usually more narrow down there. We also want to move all the way down here and talk to that Ariados. You definitely want to make sure you do that, because otherwise you have to come back for that, and that can be really, really, really annoying. So you got through the first room. It's not that it's surprising, that room was so simple. Literally anyone could do it. Heck, I could do it with my eyes closed. Next room will weed out the weak-hearted individuals who have no right to be a ranger. Welcome to the Infested Labyrinth. This is where souls are lost, dreams are crushed. If you cannot get through this part, of course, then you deserve nothing more than the dirt on my boots. If at any point you feel stumped or want to start over, simply leave this room and re-enter it. Everything will be as it was before you came here. Additionally, there are teleport pads located throughout the cave if you ever become stuck. You can use the teleport pad at the front of the gym to return to wherever you were lost, or last. Have fun! This is such a fun area. I love this ranger right here. You have to create pathways with the logs. Push them, jump over them, walk over them. I can't take it anymore. I'll just fade away into the mud. Yeah, I feel like that sometimes too. I'm gonna try to skip this trainer. Please look the other way. Okay, thank you. So jump over there. We definitely want to grab this Ariados here. So it will flee somewhere. We have a Pinsir here that we can't avoid, unfortunately. And with that, we can hop over that log. So we want to make our way over here. Break these logs over here. For sure. And then we want to make our way over here. Push this log up. push this log down, push this log over, push this log all the way up there. I don't know how exactly we do this, but I'm assuming that we have superhuman strength or something. You know, we're just like Ash from the Pokemon anime, who is absolutely ripped. I don't think there's anything to do over here, is there? Oh no, there isn't. There really isn't. We do need to grab that Ariados, so could this... Thank you. Lady, look the other way. I'm really just not interested in battling the trainers here. I'll probably do that later, off screen, because I do have some new team members to train up. But not right now. So we finally want to push that log all the way up there, and we're pretty much done. If you talk to this ranger all the way up here, if you push a log up here, you can use it to cross over to that piece of land over there. You'll need to do that if you want to get to Crawli. But we kind of did that before he even told us to. You can also push that log over there. We're pretty much done. Pretty simple puzzle, actually. Impressive. Never in my day would I thought I'd see you get here so easily. Next part is simple, but a dead end if you chose not to befriend the Pokemon in this area. Perhaps not all dreams come true, I see. But this won't be the case with your dream. Get out there and finish this course. I will give you setups for a century if you fail this. Get out there. It looks like we better hurry or we might have a lot of setups to do. So anyways, this area is a little bit confusing. It's ironically simpler than the rest of the areas. So we have to come over here first and get this Ariados. And then we also most definitely want to come over here and grab this Zygarde Cell. That is cell number 30. And then finally, we want to make our way all the way over here and push this log down. Then make our way over here to this clueless lady. How are we supposed to get past this part? But since we helped all the Ariados, then they'll help us too. Looks like you've completed the course. I always knew you could do it. Why are you looking at me like that? Don't you recognize me? Why, I'm Holly. We just spoke a few moments ago, didn't we? Are you surprised by my sudden change in appearance? You must look tough to be tough. I had to whip those rangers into shape. But I could also be a mother to those who would allow me to. Allow me to introduce myself formally. My name is Holly. I'm Crawli's surrogate mother. Crawli's mother was my sister. She died while giving birth to Crawli, so I took on the task of raising him. He certainly wouldn't be raised by his no-good father, Rory. Though you may know him by his stage name, B. I've decided that I no longer want to be useless anymore. I don't want to have to rely on you or Melia or anyone else to be able to take care of myself, so I'm going to be taking part in the league too. I'll collect many badges and become strong like everyone else. And my, what a start you've made. Oh, sorry, I don't think we've met. Oh, but we have. It's me, Holly. Excuse me. Well, anyway, you both came to battle my Crawli, right? Well, we shouldn't keep him waiting. There's one final thing you two must do before you face him. Follow me to the platform ahead. Yeah, alright, let's go. Before we go down there... Yeah, we're getting to it. Oh, and apparently we shouldn't get used to seeing her like this. The moment she leaves this room, she's transforming back into her old persona. But anyways, down here is a item that we can grab, which is the bug memory. But aside from that, we don't have much of a choice. We better head on. What's going on here? You guys did it! I always knew you could do it. It's like you two are rangers yourself now. What did she do? I was the one that did the course. It's like I said before, there's one final trial you two must go through. A custom all of us had to go through at some point. The leap of faith. The leap of faith. You want us to jump. Correct. Open up the gates. Do you trust us with your life? All of us rangers. As much as I give them hell, we're all a family. Doesn't matter if you're one for a day, 2 years, 10, 30, 50. We look out for each other here. And we want you to trust us one final time with this test. Will you take the leap of faith? They grow up so fast. What a fall that was. If that web wasn't placed where it was, that could have ended badly for us. I suppose that's what the whole test was about? Huh. Trust. We trusted them, and here we are. Safe and sound. Sorry for talking so much. My heart is pounding out of my chest. It was very scary. Anyway, Crawli should be around here, right? Well, he should. Also, there is a tutor all the way up here. Psst, I know a strong grass type move. I can teach it to you if you want. It'll cost you though. And it's Giga Drain. Of course, he would offer a pretty strong grass type move right before a bug gym. No thanks, man. It's not gonna help me here. Anyways, moving on. Would you look at this big door? Crawli must be behind this. What do you think? Probably not. You don't think so? What could be behind it then? Perhaps there's a secret behind this? Maybe an extremely powerful Pokemon, an extremely rare item. I'm just messing around. Crawli has to be here. Welcome to the Kokori Gym battlefield. Analyzing. Warning, multiple people detected in the waiting area. Only one person may be allowed in the battlefield at one time. Guest must wait in the waiting area until all further business is settled. I see. Well, there's no question on who gets to go first. You got here first, and the badge probably will help you more than it will help me. The most I can do with one badge is clear rocks, and it's not like I won't have a chance afterwards. So, go. I'll be rooting for you back here. Thank you. Oh, it's about time that she admitted something like that. Anyways, in here we can actually catch the Yanma that are flying around. They're really cute. I can't be the only one that has like really good memories of dragonflies from when they were a kid. But aside from that, we can actually skip past Crawli right there. I mean, he's blind, he can't see us, he can't stop us. And if we make our way over here, we can come down all the way here and grab the TM for Irritation. It's a 70 base power bug type attack, it's special, and it does a little bit extra damage if the target is inflicted with a status ailment. So that's something to keep in mind. Anyways, there's no way that I can stand up to Crawli right now, so I'm going to have to train my team up, and I will get back to you when I've swapped out some members and I'm ready to take Crawli on. Alright, I'm back. So let me show you what we've done here, or what I've trained up in the meantime. So the Macargo, I trained that up a little bit, but Macargo was already pretty high level. I did, however, take the Araquanid, and I gave it a Sitrus berry, but I trained it up to level 45. I evolved the Growlithe at level 45, actually. You definitely want to wait until level 45. Not only is it easier because of the growth rates, like Growlithe requires less experience to train and level up than Araquanid does, but you learn a lot of pretty cool moves. The main move I'd be interested in here is Heat Wave. Also, Close Combat was the egg move that I received with my Growlithe. Also took out a Torkoal. I grabbed that at the Safari Zone. You can get those by smashing the rocks. It's a pretty low chance. You could either save and then smash the rocks and then reset when you don't get it, or you could just leave the area and come back and the rocks reappear after you smash them. You want the ability Drought. It pretty much makes the most sense. I picked out these moves for it. The main things to be interested in are Lava Plume and Heat Wave. We're going to be using Lava Plume, and the main idea here is to use it with our Arcanines Flash Fire. And then of course I finally evolved Stray Police. I feel like he deserves some credit here. Like, he deserves some action. So I gave him a link card. He still has the same moves. He's still level 40. Don't think he's going to do anything, but you know, you never know. I'm going to save right here just in case. And let's see what Crawli has to say. Finally, I've been waiting for you. I hope my rangers didn't give you too hard of a time. Done a great amount of fighting against Team Zen, haven't you? I admire your strength. But this is different. When I was younger, I fell into this cave. I was trapped down here for weeks. Not even my father could find me. Bug Pokemon that live here helped me survive until I was eventually found. From that day on, I swore my life to every single bug Pokemon on this earth. People think bug types are frail, weak beings. I'm here to show you how terrifying they can be. So, unlike Greaborn, there's nothing we can do about the force field. The force field is here to stay. And he starts off with his Galvantula. It's holding the Wise Glasses. It has Bug Buzz, Struggle Bug, Thunderbolt, and Giga Drain. Also has a Timid Nature. It's really annoying. And the Ariados over there is holding the Telluric Seed, which gives it a spiky shield for one turn, which means we can't hurt it. And it also gives it an attack boost, which is really annoying. It has Barbed Web, Stomping, Tantrum, Poison Jab, and Shadow Sneak. Adamant Nature. I'm going to start off with a Heat Wave from my Araquanid, and I'm going to hit everything on the field with Lava Plume. So Torkoal should tank that hit, and will remain a little bit healthy, thankfully due to the Sitrus Berry. Araquanid's going to tank that hit. It's a bit rough, but I'll survive it. And that will activate my Flash Fire for the first time. So with this, I can now Heat Wave the Golisopod here. It's holding a Sitrus Berry, has First Impression, Aqua Jet, Leech Life, Liquidation. And I'm going to continue to spam Lava Plume. So I'll take that Shadow Sneak right there. Fortunately, we missed the Ariados. That's going to be annoying. So again, that's pretty annoying right here. Hopefully I can hit the Araquanid, and usually the Araquanid right here goes for my Torkoal. So I could swap out into literally anything else. But that's not what's gonna happen, is it? I think I'll go for a Protect and try to keep my Torkoal on the field for just one more turn. So this time I should take out the Ariados, and I should also do some pretty hefty damage to the Araquanid right there. The Golisopod is going to come back in, and I believe I forgot to mention the Araquanid set, but it's holding the Mystic Water as Liquidation, Aqua Ring, Barbed Web, and Poison Jab. Also has a Jelly nature, so it's a little bit speedy. I want to make sure to hit this Heat Wave, hopefully. And I could go for 2. Or actually, I'll keep Torkoal, and I'll just send in Stoutland here. I'll get that Intimidate off. So this will knock out the Golisopod and do more hefty damage to the Araquanid. We do lose Arcanine, unfortunately. So I'll just go ahead and send in Macargo, I guess. Doesn't really matter at this point. Rock Slide's as good as anything. Again, the rest of my Pokemon are pretty underleveled. I didn't really think I would need them. For the most part, everybody on my team has Torkoal, and my Arcanine have just done their job really, really well. So that Pinsir is holding the Muscle Band as Storm Throw, Throat Chop, X-Scissor, and Rock Slide. And I'm going to go ahead and send in Torkoal again. Just bring out that Sun. This Escavalier is holding the Assault Vest as Slash, Iron Head, Drill Run, and Barbed Wire. So it's pretty annoying. And let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll go ahead and Baby Doll Eyes the Escavalier, I believe. Maybe I shouldn't. I really don't know if Torkoal is gonna live that. But these are his last 2 Pokemon, so I'll go ahead and Baby Doll Eyes that because he's not going to swap out. I know the Pinsir is going to go for my Stoutland. And Torkoal actually lived that. Really pleased with that. So Escavalier is 4 times weak to Heat Wave, or Fire type attacks. So it looks like this battle's pretty much all wrapped up. And both my Pokemon just cling on, barely. Just barely. Fortunately, the Pinsir has Moxie. That's pretty bad. I really didn't think it would come down to my last 2, but that's completely fine. Blaziken over here has Quick Attack for priority, and Sturdy Please can do whatever it wants. Why am I not surprised? My bug Pokemon were crushed after all. Just too happy about that. I expected nothing less from you, Icy. You rightfully won this badge. Pokemon up to level 50 will now obey you. I was supposed to give you a TM. I forgot to bring it back with me from my hideout at the wetlands. If you're ever in the area, I suggest looking for my secret hideout. Perhaps you'll find something interesting. What in the... Bestow your soul upon the light. Ask for forgiveness, and thou shalt be forgiven. Angie. So it's another flyer from Angie. You've been causing me so many problems, Angie. Sorry, Icy. I was talking to myself there. You're free to go. I have some things I have to tend to. Well, that's a shame, but at least we can finally read the flyers. You've probably been seeing them up all around the town for the most part, and you've probably been really curious as to what's been on them. Oh, and I forgot we left Delita out here. So, how did it go? You did it! I was so sure you could. Well, I guess it's my turn, right? You don't have to wait for me. I'll catch up with you guys later, alright? Wish me luck! Yeah, no. And we can't even go in there and cheer on in person, of course. Attention, only one person may be present in the battlefield at a time. Guests must wait in the waiting area until all further business is settled. What a shame. It's kinda empty, nobody seems to be here to greet us. So, how about we leave the Ranger HQ and see what's going on? Ah, there's Icy. How did it go? I assume you won? Congratulations. You only need one more badge and then you're good to go. Crawli told me that there's a gym in a place called Telia Resort. It's on the way to Crystalline Town, so we're going to make a stop there first. But to get to Telia Town, we're going to have to go through Route 6 and Aquamarine Cave. Well, we have a long road ahead of us. Let's get going, team. And with that, we're finally on to Chapter 7. So you could call this the halfway point if you want. I wouldn't. We are nowhere near halfway. But we could pretend. But anyways, this has been a whole lot. I know this isn't as long as the usual episodes, but I think we've still reached a pretty good stopping point. I don't want to drag this out any longer if we can't accomplish something else in a good timely manner. But thanks for watching as usual. Thanks for all the support. Hope you enjoyed. I hope it helps. And I will catch you on the next one. Peace.